Guys, I want you to take everything you know about Texas men's basketball and throw it out the window. Yeah, for all those who celebrate Happy Pi Day or Happy 3.14159265359 Day.
He really practiced for that.
The Ehlinger family, as you know, has endured unspeakable tragedy in the past decade. Ross Ehlinger passing away in 2013, Jake Ehlinger today. He was 20 years old. All season long, college football programs have been battling two opponents every week, the team on the other sideline and COVID-19. There will be no state fair this year, no marching bands in the stands, and no nightmare parking situation either. But to Ivan Melendez, right now, the baseball is looking more like this, a beach ball. One of my favorite parts of this jersey is on the neck. It says "Estamos listos," which of course means we're ready. We're ready to go for soccer here in Austin. I'm jacked up on 5-hour energy right now. I can feel it in my veins. I'm ready. He supported politically charged athletes like Muhammad Ali, whose anti-war stance got him exiled from boxing. And strength equipment has to be cleaned by you after each use.
Drivers, start your engines.
McConaughey should have told them to start their windshield wipers and the pit crews to start their fire extinguishers. Visibility was low, which meant the danger was high today in NASCAR's first ever trip to COTA. Yeah, Emmanuel Acho might have come up short in the 2009 BCS championship game, which took place in the Rose Bowl. But a decade later, he gets his redemption by winning a much different rose. Goal waved off, VAR turns into VAR for Austin FC. He shares a lead with another guy with Austin ties, Sergio Garcia. A great day to be a Garcia, as Spieth and Sergio both at 7 under after round 1.
Every game has its heroes. One of them certainly was Robinson.
If I told you the Jackie Robinson story was an Austin, Texas story, would you know what I was talking about? If I told you Jackie Robinson considered an Austin man his father figure, would you know who I was talking about? On this Jackie Robinson Day, our central focus is on Central Texas and Houston-Tillotson University. Back when it was known as Samuel Houston College, the historically black college in Austin had two historical figures on campus between 1944 and 1945. One of them was University President Carl Downs.
Young, vibrant, had a strong voice.
And the other a man with very similar qualities. Newly hired athletic director and basketball coach Jackie Robinson.
I didn't know that Jackie Robinson actually coached here when I took the job here.
Current head coach Thomas Henderson was just as surprised as the rest of us, until he really thought about it.
You're just not coming over here to coach basketball here at Houston-Tillotson University. It's a little bit more than that.
Downs hired Robinson the year before Jackie's baseball career took off, the year after he was discharged from the military for refusing to sit in the back of a bus.
You see that he's at Fort Hood, and then you see that he's in the Negro Leagues, and there is a big gap. And the big gap is Houston-Tillotson University.
Records of his one season in Austin hardly exist.
I don't have those details.
The memories are hit or miss.
They didn't write a whole lot of things down.
But we know what happened. In fact, Robinson confirmed it in his autobiography.
There was very little money involved.
But I knew that Carl would have done anything for me.
So I couldn't turn him down.
Danielle McGee is the university's archivist.
All right, so these are some photos.
And she says the Jackie Robinson you know today is the Jackie Robinson who was groomed in Austin.
With his demeanor, his attitude, his athletic abilities, all of those things, I do kind of attribute some of those things back to Dr. Downs.
Dr. Downs saw right where he was at. He picked him up, and he allowed him to be better than what he ever thought he could be.
The rest, as they say, is history. History that would be incomplete without the story of a season in Central Texas. At Houston-Tillotson University, I'm Jake Garcia.